Los Angeles, the city of angels, now engulfed in flames. A disaster of unprecedented scale unfolds before our eyes. In this video, we'll dive into the heart of the crisis, exploring its causes, impacts, and the heroic efforts to combat it. Stay with us as we uncover the story of a city fighting for its survival. As we speak, the iconic skyline of Los Angeles is obscured by thick plumes of smoke, rising from wildfires that have rapidly become one of the most destructive natural disasters in California's history. The situation is evolving by the hour, with firefighters battling tirelessly against an inferno that seems to have a mind of its own. Let's break down the facts of this unfolding catastrophe. These fires now span an area larger than San Francisco, covering over 137 square kilometers. To put this into perspective, imagine the entire city of San Francisco engulfed in flames, and then some. The sheer scale of the affected area is difficult to comprehend, even for longtime residents of Southern California accustomed to wildfire seasons. What makes this situation particularly dire is the convergence of multiple fires. Several blazes that started separately have now merged into a massive inferno, creating a fire complex that's proving incredibly challenging to contain. This merger has resulted in an unpredictable and rapidly changing fire line, making it exceptionally difficult for firefighters to establish effective containment strategies. One of the most shocking aspects of this disaster is its indiscriminate nature. Wealthy areas like Palisades and Eaton Canyon, known for their luxurious homes and celebrity residents, have been severely affected. This serves as a stark reminder that natural disasters of this magnitude spare no one, regardless of socioeconomic status. Multi-million-dollar mansions have been reduced to ashes alongside more modest dwellings, underscoring the equalizing force of nature's fury. The fires were first reported on, insert date, and have been spreading at an alarming rate due to a perfect storm of environmental conditions. Strong winds, with gusts reaching up to 70 miles per hour, have fanned the flames and carried embers for miles, igniting new spot fires far ahead of the main fire line. These winds, combined with extremely dry conditions resulting from prolonged drought and recent heat waves, have created an environment where fires can spread with frightening speed and intensity. The human impact of this disaster is truly staggering. Over 153,000 people are currently under mandatory evacuation orders, forced to flee their homes with little notice. Families have had to make split-second decisions about what to take and what to leave behind, knowing they might never see their homes again. The emotional toll of such sudden displacement is immeasurable, with many residents experiencing shock, grief, and uncertainty about their future, adding to the gravity of the situation. 57,000 structures are at risk of destruction. This number includes homes, businesses, schools, and community centers, the very fabric of Los Angeles's diverse neighborhoods. Tragically, more than 10,000 structures have already been reduced to ashes. Each of these represents not just a physical loss, but a repository of memories, dreams, and hard work. The human cost extends beyond property loss. At least 11 fatalities have been confirmed, a number that officials fear may rise as search and rescue operations continue in areas previously too dangerous to access. These aren't just statistics, they represent lives cut short, families torn apart, and communities left to mourn. The Los Angeles County Sheriff, in a press conference, described the affected areas as looking like an atomic bomb had hit, a chilling testament to the fire's destructive power and the long road to recovery that lies ahead. While the exact cause of these fires is still under investigation, several factors have contributed to this catastrophe. California has been experiencing extreme drought conditions for years, leaving vegetation dry and highly flammable. This long-term water deficit has turned the landscape into a tinderbox, ready to ignite at the slightest spark. Record-breaking heat waves have further exacerbated the situation. In the weeks leading up to the fires, Los Angeles experienced temperatures well above average, further drying out the already parched landscape and creating ideal conditions for fire spread. The notorious Santa Ana winds have played a crucial role in the rapid expansion of the fires. These strong, dry winds, gusting up to 70 miles per hour, have not only fanned the flames but also carried embers for miles, starting new fires far ahead of the main fire line. This has made containment efforts particularly challenging, as firefighters find themselves battling on multiple fronts simultaneously. Climate change looms large over this disaster. While it's difficult to attribute any single event directly to climate change, the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires in California align with predictions made by climate scientists. Rising global temperatures are creating conditions that make such extreme fire events more likely in the future, a sobering reality that underscores the urgent need for climate action. In the face of this inferno, an army of brave men and women are risking their lives to protect the city and its inhabitants. Thousands of firefighters have been deployed from across the state and country, working grueling shifts in dangerous conditions. Their efforts are supported by an impressive array of technology and equipment. Air support plays a crucial role, with helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft dropping fire retardant and water in attempts to slow the fire's advance. These aerial firefighters often work in conditions of low visibility and high winds, showcasing extraordinary skill and bravery. On the ground, firefighters are employing a range of tactics, from creating fire breaks to conducting controlled burns to rob the main fire of fuel. They're also engaged in protecting structures where possible, often making difficult decisions about which buildings can be saved and which must be sacrificed to the flames. Innovative technologies are being utilized to stay one step ahead of the flames. Fire prediction models, using complex algorithms and real-time data, help incident commanders make crucial decisions about resource allocation and evacuation orders. Drones equipped with infrared cameras provide valuable intelligence about fire behavior and spot new ignitions quickly. Despite these Herculean efforts, the sheer scale and intensity of these fires pose unprecedented challenges. As one veteran firefighter told us, "In my 20 years of service, I've never seen anything like this. It's like fighting a monster." This sentiment is echoed by many on the front lines, who find themselves battling a force that seems to defy conventional firefighting strategies. The economic toll of these fires is equally devastating. Early estimates put the damages at over $150 billion, a figure that's likely to rise as the full extent of the destruction becomes clear. This includes not only the direct costs of destroyed property, but also the broader economic impact on the region. Local businesses and industries have been paralyzed, with many facing an uncertain future. The entertainment industry, a cornerstone of Los Angeles' economy, has seen productions halted and studios threatened. The tourism sector, already reeling from the impacts of the global pandemic, now faces another setback as iconic attractions and hotels fall within evacuation zones. The long-term impact on California's economy is expected to be severe. Insurance companies may raise rates or even pull out of high-risk areas, making it difficult for residents to rebuild. The state's budget, already strained by various crises, will be further burdened by the costs of firefighting, cleanup, and reconstruction. But beyond the numbers, entire communities have been uprooted. Thousands have lost their homes, their possessions, and their sense of security. The psychological impact of such sudden and complete loss cannot be overstated. Let's hear from one resident who narrowly escaped the flames. "We had minutes to grab what we could and leave. The fire was coming so fast. We've lost everything. Our home, our memories, our sense of safety, it's all gone. I keep thinking about the photo albums we left behind, the heirlooms passed down through generations. How do you even begin to rebuild after something like this?" As Los Angeles looks to the future, the road ahead is long and challenging. Firefighting efforts continue around the clock, with no clear end in sight. The unpredictable nature of the fires means that even areas currently deemed safe could be threatened if conditions changed. Long-term recovery and rebuilding plans are being formulated, but it will take years to restore what's been lost. Urban planners and officials are already grappling with questions about how to rebuild in a way that's more resilient to future fires. Discussions on improving fire prevention and response strategies are underway, recognizing that this may be the new normal in a warming world. This includes everything from stricter building codes to more aggressive forest management practices. Climate scientists stress the need for urgent action on climate change to prevent future catastrophes of this magnitude. The fires in Los Angeles serve as a stark warning of the consequences of inaction for those looking to help. There are several ways to contribute. The Red Cross is accepting donations for emergency relief efforts, providing shelter, food, and support to those displaced by the fires. Local food banks need supplies to support displaced residents, many of whom left their homes with little more than the clothes on their backs. Volunteer opportunities are available through organization name, coordinating everything from donation sorting to animal rescue efforts. Los Angeles faces a long and difficult road to recovery, but the resilience of its people shines through the ashes. This disaster serves as a stark reminder of nature's power and the urgent need for climate action. As the city rebuilds, let it be a testament to human perseverance and a call for global change. The story of Los Angeles's fight against these unprecedented wildfires is far from over. It's a story of tragedy and loss, but also of courage, community, and the indomitable spirit of a city that refuses to be defeated. As we continue to monitor this evolving situation, we're reminded of the fragility of our urban environments and the need for sustainable, resilient development in the face of a changing climate. If this video has impacted you, please like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of critical issues. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us continue to bring attention to important stories like this one.